That area should look familiar. That is where... well, around here where we fought Phantom for the first time, but first things first. Oh, I actually kind of want that. That is really actually quite useful for a lot of things coming up in comparison to Air Hike. Oh my god. I really don't think this game gives you enough orbs for this shit, but I really do need Air Hike for a few secret missions and stuff. And what Rolling Blaze is, it turns your jumps into flames, so you can actually damage enemies upon contact. It's useful for a few things, but it's not all that useful. I mean, it's not like something you should sacrifice stuff over. So I'm gonna go for Air Hike finally. And plus, I do need Alistair's upgrades, along with the other, this upgrade at least. That'll do. I still say Magma Driver is totally useless though. Well, maybe not useless, but you have no reason to go for it. It's an inferior high time. And you shouldn't have to buy the ability to use high time for a weapon. That's silly. Anyway, there's a lot of whoops in this mission. Don't let that very easy one deceive you. A few of these are actually easy to miss. And we're going back in, just like the last mission. So of quote-unquote tranquility. This one's actually kind of interesting. You have to use all of these, the skeletons. I prefer using Air Raid at the end. And by the way, there's no reason the camera shouldn't be fucking rotatable here, because this is kind of dumb. Why can't I get the trigger? But yeah, the camera is probably gonna piss you off. And I didn't even need Air Raid. That's good though. And we get a health upgrade at the beginning. I am probably gonna start needing the blues you can buy actually, because enemies do start hitting harder from here on out. A few bosses as well. And particularly the bosses. That's really the most irritating part of this Let's Play, and why a lot of these parts take so long, actually. The blue orbs. Which, you might think, oh, you can skip them. The viewers probably aren't interested, and to some extent, maybe that's true. You can just watch a guide, but I actually kind of need the blue orbs. Not even kidding. For the end game, mostly. Or at least the midway point we're in that. But Air Hikes, regardless of Air Hike, simple double jump doesn't do much else, but it's good. Yeah, I do need the blue orbs for a few things. There's all these freaky sounds going about. MLA Castle has a sinister vibe to it. So yeah, we have to head back in for a number of things. We're not going back out to the courtyard anytime soon. Actually, at all. I will say that the castle really sort of shows its Resident Evil 4 vibes. Not Resident Evil, Resident Evil 4 vibes. I say that because Resident Evil 4's beta itself was quite interesting. It was going to take place fully in a castle. Not like Ramon Salazar's castle from Resident Evil 4, but a more haunted and sinister one. From what I saw, some music from the game actually came back. Oh, we can go back out, huh? Like some tracks, I remember seeing them in the beta also come back in the full game. Like, there was a lot of things that were actually kind of scary, like Hookman and stuff. I think Leon was actually rumored that he was gonna die in that game, which no one wanted to see. Not sure what else. Or at least I remember off the top of my head. But the beta was actually kind of scary, especially with quick time events. They were different. And I think a lot of things actually did a lot of damage. Aiming was different, and so on. It was quite something. I really recommend that you guys should take a look at it. Ah, lure. Damn it. You can probably stand on top, but that's easier. In my opinion, anyway. And yeah, blue orbs. We already have another full set. It's kind of ridiculous. This mission has a lot of blue orbs. Trust me. We have a few more left. Now that's a plasma which I took out very quickly. It's a very odd but unique enemy in my opinion. What it does is it has the ability to, for one thing, it's made of electricity, so it's immune to Alistair for the most part. I think you can still get some hits off on it, but so you're gonna want to use Ifrit for the most part. Especially because they can split into multiple copies, so you can just use Inferno to kill them easily. But also because I think attacking with Alistair will usually cause them to split, but they also have Dante's own moves, usually with their own spins on it. They also will go into that bat form, and that area just do it as well. I can't remember what else they do with the top of their heads. They're not that bad. When they damn it, when they split, they can be a little worse. They're, at least this one I found was a good area to farm. The main thing is just, they just stayed a barrier to Inferno, by the way. The main thing that's annoying about them is how they split all the time. Like, what the hell? Ah! Inferno, you! And Oblivion. By the way, another blue orb up here. Just like that one we found toward the end of the last mission. And of course, puppets. Like we're no match for them. Very simple. This first mission isn't that long. Oh wait, did the door here disappear? There was a door here. Oh, it did. I'm pretty sure stuff like that happened in the beta Resident Evil 4 as well. Which was, I think... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that door thing actually did happen in Resident Evil 4 as well, and... another door disappeared. Ooh, I did not know that was there. And even Phantom's room is different. Spooky. Let's see what this is all about. This is Nightmare. Oh, I did not mean to do it off the bat. Great. Nightmare is why I wanted the, I think it was Rolling Blaze it was called. I'll have to explain in a bit, but here's the thing with Nightmare. One of the things it does is it'll send you into this weird alternate plane thing. We have to fight a bunch of enemies, these skeletons, and then actually fight a boss. A weaker version, but still that boss in their final stage. In this case, it's gonna be Phantom. Next time, I think it is gonna be Griffon. And then actually Neo Angel at some point. As you can guess, we only... There's not much else to this. I will say this. When you fight Nightmare a second time, it's not worth getting stuck because Griffon, I found, was just way too annoying. You're going to take off a lot of health from Nightmare for doing this. Trust me when I say that. But just bear in mind, you're not going to get much health back from the boss. You will. It's not going to be a lot. Like, look at all that damage I'm doing. That's pretty great. Oh, God. Neo Angel, when you fight Phantom the final time, I found is the easiest to deal with. Because there's actually an exploit I found from a video. There's nothing really for Griffon. I think Griffon actually does a few things a little differently. Either way... Lo and behold, look at that damage. On Dante Must Die, that damage is actually very impressive. Because of how much powered up end bosses kind of are at that point. If it's gonna be your main weapon. So here's the thing, you gotta get the lights back or else Nightmare will liquefy itself, and then you're gonna want to hit that core. Charge up Ifrit. Do not do anything else. That core has 3 stages depending on how much damage it takes. You're also going to want to keep the lights on. This you do when you have the, I think the Inferno it's called. And unfortunately, it has 2 cores, one in the back, one on top. If the cores take too much damage, they get stronger, as in they break. And I say that as I get hit. Nightmare also will take away your Devil Trigger as it's doing now. This boss is relatively simple, but it can be very tricky, especially the damage output. That spear attack he does is very damaging. He also has those projectiles you're seeing, and one other... and that ice beam that I couldn't get away from. Thanks, game. The reason you want to do Ifrit is because you can just do so much damage at one time. Oh, I think he Devil Triggered, actually. That can be bad. I should have charged that up. You're seeing the core is kind of changing colors a little. His core has, they're basically color-coded, which is very convenient, I might add. The cores, the times they say it is very random. Watch out for the ice beam it's doing. Come on, get up there, Dante. The ice beam is probably the worst, along with that spear thing it shoots out. It has another attack in the second time you fight it. I don't think he did anything with his Devil Trigger, though. That he stole off me. And the game kind of froze it, which worried me, but that's the first fight. And yeah, first fight. I will say, though, my only real issue with Nightmare, it's a personal problem. He doesn't have a personality. The other two are actually memorable because of that alone, in my opinion, and I like that. Phantom was sort of arrogant, kind of like Dante is, or at least he underestimated Dante. Griffon actually seemed a little respectful. Sort of? I guess. Not really sure. But they talked at least, and it was interesting to see Dante's personality. Because I think it was for the bosses where we really do see Dante's personality versus cutscenes. But you don't really see it with Nightmare, at least till the third time. I'm not going to say why. And by the way, we have one secret mission left. One blue orb that we're going to get on the way out, but after you defeat Phantom, you have to pretty much go to that island area in order to complete the mission. But anyway, we have another shadow mission. This one, the harp. Oh god. Oh, I thought I was gonna do that spear. Why are there two shadows at once? I thought there's only one. Oh god, this is gonna be bad, especially because I'm still a little weak from my boss fight with Phantom. Nightmare. Same strategy supply, but we're basically gonna have to go around the whole castle searching for these shot. Okay, I did not really mean to do that. It's gonna really screw me up, actually. Stupid targeting. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. I have low health because of the stupid targeting. And, the shadows and Kamikaze as... Oh, never mind. Thank you for the green horse, friend. I keep trying to say my thing, but I'm a little worried from things. Well, that, okay, he's in Kamikaze mode. Luckily, I can just hide up here. Screw you, Shadow. Oh. Never mind. Is it in Kamikaze? I think. Okay, it was. It just took a long time. Either way, we have to go around the whole castle. I think either they are randomly generated or they are in fixed locations. I don't know for sure. I know we don't have that much area of the castle to explore. Because bear in mind, a lot of it has kind of been sealed off. I think you can kind of see something there. The nice thing though is that the shadows at least don't try to attack you until you see them, and yeah, we'll let you go to them. You can see the shadow right there watching my every move. Little creepo. It's actually probably a good time to show up in the Nightmare Beta, because it does pretty quick work of these guys. It uses Devil Trigger, as I said, ricochets off the wall. It's pretty good overall. You can combine it with Devil Trigger in order to do a lot. And yeah, look at that, got it done pretty quick. He did not go into Kamikaze, that's a shame. The nice thing about this shadow, though, is it's actually contained to this one area. So when he goes into Kamikaze, I don't have to worry. And you missed. Ah, he's in Kamikaze, speak of the devil. And now I don't have to care. Go back to Ebony and Ivory. So they are basically in set locations then. I have nothing to really worry about then. Because I know where the other one is. If there's anything else I could say about this mission, there's not much else I can say for Nightmare, but you need Ifrit. Do not use anything else but Ifrit. It's really because of that. What is it? The core thing. Because believe me, because one other thing, the core carries over. So if you broke the core in one fight, in the first fight, you have to deal with the core in the second fight. And that is not fun, especially when it comes to the third fight. Because the third fight has a lot, and I mean a lot of shit to deal with. Like, it's all story related, but trust me, it's fucking horrible on Dante Must Die. I think it even changes up on Dante Must Die, and I think I can hide here and not care. Never mind, I swore I was gonna work. Sweet! Thank you! And we are already up to our next one. Very good. So, that's the secret mission. Pretty simple. If the entire castle's open up, that would probably be annoying, but it's not so bad. Especially because, at the very least, the shadows do stick out a little from the darkness. Oh, so it does work. It just isn't really that effective. Does it? What are you doing? Yeah, I don't know why people claim it doesn't work. It's kind of working. Of course, it's not that powerful. Like, it's not even factoring in it for its strength. Natural strength over Alistair. It's just not that powerful overall. If you split, I swear to God. Good. The other, oh yeah, one from your Nightmare. Because most of its attacks actually have a hurt box. What I mean is, you can kind of stop what Nightmare is gonna do. Like, that spear attack, if you can hit it back via, what was that called? I'll actually buy it now. I think it's Rolling Blaze, but I think it kind of wasn't. Let's see. Rolling Blaze, yeah. Rolling Blaze, because it turns Dante's body into fire when he jumps. It's a hurt box. He's a hurt box, basically, but basically, most of Nightmare's attacks, if you can jump into them or they come at you and you're jumping while you're in Rolling Blaze, they will back off. Like that spear attack, which hurts a lot. All of those little slug things, I guess they're called. And so on. It's also good for keeping the lights on. I also think there's something up here. No, there isn't. Not yet. Ah, damn it. I don't want to do that. And also, see, we can swim in the other area, but we can't swim here for some reason. Because I don't know. Yeah, we're still losing health. I don't get it. Good. There's one more blue orb, I believe. It's actually right around here, I think. Just like Mario 64, we gotta jump to the paintings and go to places. And the door disappeared as well. I'm pretty sure that was actually kind of a thing in the Resident Evil 4 beta as well. Things that would vanish. Or at least stuff that would kind of mess with not Dante, with Leon. Untouchable. And that's the last war for this mission. There's only a few in the next, but they're not that bad. That's the whole mission, though. Really, it's short, and it's the Blue Orbs and Nightmare. With Nightmare actually not being so bad. At least on this difficulty, compared to the Blue Orbs. S rank! Yes! Thank you! It's probably my massive amount of Blue Orbs, but I would gladly take that. Feels so good to have those S ranks back. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next mission.